1300 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. Pakistan and Saudi Arabia have agreed to strengthen cooperation in investment, industrial and mining sectors. The President and the Prime Minister, in the separate messages on the International Labour Day being observed today, have reiterated Pakistan's commitment to provide an enabling environment to all workers and their families. Oil and Gas Regulatory Authority has reduced the price of locally produced LPG by 15.27 rupees per kilogram. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the Indian troops in their unabated acts of state terrorism martyred 26 Kashmiris during the last month. And now the news in detail. Pakistan and Saudi Arabia have agreed to strengthen cooperation in investment, industrial and mining sectors. This was stated in a joint declaration at the conclusion of the three-day official visit of Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif to Saudi Arabia. The two sides agreed to stimulate partnerships and enable investment integration opportunities between the private sectors of the two countries. They stressed the importance of strengthening work through the Saudi-Pakistan Supreme Coordination Council for diversifying trade exchange between the two countries. Saudi Arabia affirmed its continuous support to Pakistan and its economy, including augmenting the $3 billion deposit with the central bank through term extension or otherwise. It also agreed to explore options to further enhance the financing of petroleum products and supporting the economic structural reforms for the benefit of Pakistan and its people. The two sides also agreed to enhance media cooperation, explore opportunities to develop cooperation in the fields of radio, television and news agencies, and exchange experiences in order to develop joint media work. The International Labour Day is being observed today with the theme Act Together to Build a Positive Safety and Health Culture. According to the International Labour Organization, the day is being observed as the World Day for Safety and Health at Work to commemorate the services and sacrifices of workers across the world and encourage them to be aware of their rights. The President Dr. Arif Alvi and Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif, and the separate messages on the International Labour Day, have reiterated Pakistan's commitment to provide an enabling environment to all workers and their families. The President in his message said this day symbolizes the strength, character, talent and dedication of Pakistani workforce towards making our country a prosperous and progressive nation in the world. He said Pakistan reiterates its commitment to provide an enabling environment and a higher standard of living for all workers and their families. The Prime Minister in his message said his government will improve the working conditions of workers in accordance with the Islamic teachings, the Constitution of Pakistan and international standards. The Oil and Gas Regulatory Authority has reduced the price of liquefied petroleum gas by 180.28 rupees per 11.8 kilogram cylinder. According to a notification, the authority reduced the locally produced LPG price by 15.27 rupees per kilogram. After the revised price, the LPG cylinder would be sold in the open market at 2,735.83 rupees. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, former Chief Minister and President People's Democratic Party Mehbooba Mufti has said there is no alternative to dialogue to solve the Kashmir dispute. Talking to newsmen in Jammu, she said India wants to erode the existence of Jammu and Kashmir as a Muslim-majority territory and is trying to weaken it in all aspects. Mehbooba Mufti said Kashmiris are suffering due to the draconian laws like the Armed Forces Special Power Act, under which anyone can be detained. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the Indian troops, in their unabated acts of state terrorism, murdered 26 Kashmiris, including 3 teenagers, during the last month. According to the data released by the Kashmir Media Service today, at least 7 youths were injured, while more than 100 Kashmiris, including Hurriyat leaders, were arrested during this period. The Indian Forces personnel misbehaved and molested at least one female and destroyed and damaged a dozen houses and structures during 143 cordon and search operations in the month of April. In Afghanistan, one person has been killed in a bomb blast in a passenger van in Kabul. This is the second explosion in the Afghan capital in 2 days. Daesh has claimed responsibility for the attack. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.